us build a bridge out of the good greatness we have in common. No more jail now. No more jail now. No more jail now. No more jail now. Scroll call before the books, before the ledgers.
Thank you. Welcome for getting up early, getting in your cars, especially to our Detroit folks. Welcome to Chi-Town. And welcome to the Girl Trek movement. So hopefully you've already felt the type of energy that this movement is about. We're all about embracing sisterhood. We're about embracing timeliness. But hopefully you just felt the love immediately, you know, upon coming in. We are a national nonprofit based in DC that empowers and inspires Black women and girls to live their healthiest, most fulfilled lives through walking. Yes. So you get out there, and Girl Trek is wherever you are. So whether you're at school, whether you're at work, wherever you are putting on your gym shoes, lacing up, you are Girl Trek. You are the movement. You are the revolution. We are on a mission to get 1 million Black women and girls walking by 2018. So all of you that have signed up through the Girl Trek website, you are a part of that 1 million. Powerful.
Let's give a shout out to one of our founders that is here today.
Yeah! You know, I just want to take pictures. But we definitely have to give it up to Morgan and also co-founder Vanessa Garrison, who cannot be here today. The vision of these two ladies, and just thanking them for trusting us with their vision. It's not just Angie and I or our Detroit reps, Chris and Rochelle. This is all of us carrying that vision.
We trained hard for 3 months. We started hard. We started honoring Harriet Tubman back in March. Then we all did the jump start in April. And then we all walked 50 miles for our mamas and for Mother's Day for the Mama-thon. And then we went extra crazy and did 100 miles in 1 month. And so now we work all this way so that we can hustle on this trail today, so that we can push ourselves, so that we can sweat, and so that most of all we can celebrate together. When Sandria said there are people who are at the team or at the city level of coordination, leadership, support, there are people who are leading their friends and family out here, I would have to say most importantly there are women out here today who have been leaders of self, who have every single day when they did not feel like it, when their back was hurting, when their knees were hurting, when their hearts were hurting, got up and laced their sneakers up and walked. And this year is about community organizing and engaging the friends and families that we have in our lives. So we are really going to turn to the streets this year. We already have whatever we need in terms of recognition. We already have whatever we need in terms of validation. We are a grassroots movement. This year is about getting to the streets and convincing the friends and families that we love that they are worth walking 30 minutes a day. That's what this year is about, all right? So we'll need your help with that. You can overextend your knee, but you do want enough stretch and your heel to the back where you are. Girl Trek was not usual in its start. We didn't write a business plan, we didn't write a charter. What we did is we made a decision to fight for our lives. So Girl Trek started when I decided to fight for my life, and when my girlfriend Vanessa did too, and we started walking every single day. And so it's hard when people ask us, when was Girl Trek founded? Girl Trek was founded the day I decided to walk for myself and to commit 30 minutes a day to walking. Girl Trek was founded when Vanessa called me and said, let's rally all our friends and families to take a walking challenge.
The sense of sisterhood, community, you know, it's not like you're doing this by yourself. So you have the support of so many women, not only in your city, but around the country, you know, that are rooting for you, that want to see you healthy, that want to see you succeed. And I mean, I think that's definitely unique to Girl Trek.
The reason why it's called Girl Trek is because I used to be a classroom teacher, and I had some 8th grade girls, and we used to take them on weekends hiking, and so we called it Girl Trek. What we realized is that wasn't going to move the dial in the health crisis, because 80% 50% of black women are over a healthy weight, and half of us are morbidly obese. We are disproportionately at risk for preventable diseases. More than the violence of gun violence, there are other things that are killing us much faster. We die every day of diabetes and stroke, heart disease, and cardiac arrest. We die every day of things that are silent killers in our community, and so we're walking to fight that. We're walking to fight that violence. So what's crazy about this whole movement is that it starts with 2 friends, and then it starts with a whole host of women who get their 2 friends, and it starts with a whole community of women who are walking together. And it's real grassroots and it's real hometown, right? And then what starts to happen is when you get a critical mass of women doing that together, the world starts to notice. You start getting calls from CNN, start getting calls from the New York Times, from the Washington Post, who've all featured our work. And then one day I'm sitting by my computer, I'm typing away, maybe posting something on girlcheck.org or whatever we're doing, and bing, in my inbox it says Michelle Obama, and I think it's spam. Sure enough, the First Lady of the United States knew about Girl Trek, invited us to the White House for a press release she was doing. We went there, we represented. We brought a shirt that had Harriet Tubman's name on it. We held it up in the West Wing, or is it the West Wing or the East Wing? Girl, I don't know.
They were in the wing.
We was in the wing of the White House. We went in, acting up. One of the White House photographers caught us taking selfies. We represented. We had on our pearls, we represented. But for me, it was real validation that actually you don't need permission to change the world. You don't need permission to change your life. You don't need permission to change your communities, and so we're doing this and people are taking notice. We have national partners from the National Park Service. Now Kaiser Permanente is lending support to the Girl Trek movement if we need screenings, anything like that. So it's happening and we're really excited to be a part of it.
As of July 3rd this year, made 63, and I'm feeling really good. I do have, I will say, not to be a downer, but I do have some health issues, but I'm not letting that stop me. You know, I try to keep going despite the health issues. Sometimes I do listen to my body and I will sit down. But Girl Trek, the support that they give you with the other women, they give you so much support, it just makes you want to get up and get out, you know. And so that's what I like about it. I've met some very wonderful women, some powerful women, you know, and they just encourage you every step of the way. They don't leave you behind. You know, they're powerhouses, but they step back and just bring you alongside them.
We created a Facebook page called Healthy Black Women and Girls because we wanted to really celebrate what it looked like to be healthy and what it looked like to be an African American woman. When we first started, let me tell you this, when we first started, Vanessa and I did a Google search for healthy black woman, and pornographic images came back on Google. And as a former teacher, one of the things I was thinking is if kids can't even imagine what it looks like to be healthy and black, there's no way they can do it, right? And so we wanted to single-handedly repopulate the Google images. So we started tagging our pictures, Healthy Black Women and Girls. We started a Facebook page called Healthy Black Women and Girls, and we have 200,000 people now who are contributing every single day and sharing our content virally to millions. So it really is become a movement of image and story, right, as much as it is walking. So definitely. So if you guys ever have anything you want to share and you want to use it as a venue, we just share people's stuff out.
What Girl Trek has done for me is just connect me with a great group of women who also want to take care of their health, and it's encouraged me to go to the next level. I'm walking faster, I'm walking more days per week, I'm much more consistent, and I'm branching out into other activities.
We always start the season in March because March 10th is Harriet Tubman Day. Congress made it that. We ain't gonna never let it go by without passing, because if Harriet could walk to freedom, we could walk to healthier lives. We say that all the time. She is an inspiration to us. So March 10th every year we kick it off strong for the whole season. That's when our walking season starts. We have Harriet house parties across the country. We invite our girlfriends to set health goals for the year, and we start walking. So that's March. April, we all do a jumpstart challenge, which means that every single day we commit to walking. And if we do it at least 5 days a week, 30 minutes a day, you earn your golden shoelaces. It's all good, right? So then we go to May, which is Mother's Day, and we celebrate Mother's Day hard at Girl Trek. We say our mothers go twice the distance. They be working hard, so we do something called a mamathon, which is twice the distance of a marathon, right? So it's 52.4 miles. Then we do what we call the Ultimate Trek in June, which everybody walks 100 miles in the month of June, which is bonkers, and we go hard, and it ain't easy, but we do it. And then we hit the summer. and we reclaim our national parks. We all take to the parks, like this beautiful park we're in now, Indiana Dunes, and we go out into the parks with all of our sisters. We fellowship, we walk, we trek, we go see the most beautiful, stunning landscapes across the country. And then in the fall, we really turn reflective. We do something called a 40-day gratitude trek. We also do a 9-day prayer trek for the churches. And then we take the winter off to really take care of ourselves. And we start again every year. We do the same cycle. We have a walking season. So that's how Girl Trek works. So you can join anytime. You can do this anytime. And when you join, we ask you to first earn your golden shoelaces, which is walk 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week for 1 month. And everybody out there can do it, and you're worth doing it.
I don't have any sisters, so I've always wanted sisters. So now I feel like I have my sisters finally. I'm 42 and have 3 daughters. So I wanted to, set a good example for them, to be healthy and to have friends that are like sisters. And I think that, seeing us together, they come to some of our events. It makes them feel good about seeing their mom do something that's so positive.
I stand in a different vantage point from my sisters here because I was part of a Girl Trek Fellowship to be a Girl Trek Fellow, so I was a healthy role model and I had to take a health fitness adventure. So I had an opportunity to go sea kayaking in Prince William Sound, Alaska for 14 days. It was a competitive fellowship opportunity and I didn't get accepted. So I was very disappointed, but I really wanted to support the sisters who were chosen. So I was on their Trailblazer page and I was posting and supporting and saying good job and kudos, and it would happen that one of the young ladies broke her knee, and when she broke her knee there was an opportunity for someone to receive that fellowship, to take that spot. I received a phone call from Morgan and Vanessa, and basically they said, you have been so supportive of everyone else. And I really had to be supportive because I was mad. And so they asked me if I would consider it.
The new revolution is to make sure that self-care is a revolution. And so, I don't know, Girl Trek is powerful. I get excited talking about it because I feel like this is the realest thing going down right now. I feel like this is the realest movement. I'm so tired of people using the word movement and throwing it around. A movement happens when women come together in common cause. A movement happens when people are organizing in the streets across the country for a common cause. And our common cause is to save our lives and to inspire our daughters and to take back the streets of our neighborhoods.
Yes!
Literally the most important question we get all the time is, how do I find a Girl Trek team near me? And the answer is wonderful, because there are no organized teams or chapters or anything like that. Girl Trek is wherever you are. Girl Trek is wherever a woman puts on her sneakers, laces up, and decides to walk every day. Don't have me talk about Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman started walking by herself. A Girl Trek team starts when a woman decides that she is worth walking it out for her health. And when she does that, she inspires women around her. That's a team. We don't create teams, you create teams, and we can't wait for you to do it. So you can join us. All you have to do is go to www.girltrek.org. We're an organization, so girltrek.org. You can find us on Facebook. You can look and see if there's a Girl Trek City page on Facebook, or you can join us on Healthy Black Women and Girls. It's easy to sign up. It's completely free. You don't need to do nothing. It takes like 3 seconds. You click on, you be like, I'm down with the movement. I'm about to give me a shirt. I'm about to be walking. That's it. No complicated nothing. And the good thing is, if you're already walking and you sign up, all you're saying is that you're voting for us, that you're walking with us, and that you're contributing to this movement, that you're lending your name to the movement.
1, 2, 3.